So I never use the term mainstream media. The dominant media, the liberal media, they're not mainstream. This is mainstream. I'm mainstream. The people that voted for George Bush are mainstream.
Pornography is available to everyone and anyone. It is an $8 billion a year business. There are more pornography outlets than there are McDonald's restaurants. That means there are an awful lot of consumers who use it. And it's no wonder. The taboos once associated with pornography are long gone. But the effects of pornography are far from laughable. Gene lost control of everything with his pornographic infatuation. It has changed his life forever. We will talk about the effects of pornography on the individual, people you live with, work with, even go to church with.
And I repented of this whole thing of pornography, and I'm going to clean my act up. And God, I'm going to serve you, and I'm going to go to Bible college. So I went 7 years of Bible college and prepare to be a pastor. I've known that God's called me to be a pastor, to shepherd people. I've known that ever since I've been a little kid. And so here I am. I'm in Bible college. I find the woman that I want to marry. I marry her, and our second year in the marriage, she's pregnant, and about seventh month in the pregnancy, we're not having sex. And I went into this adult bookstore, and for the first time I've ever been into seeing hardcore material. Okay, and this was, I walked into this place and I saw this, ejaculate all over this woman's face, and I turned right around and said, I'll never go in here again. I cannot believe I did this. It was no more than 5 minutes, in and out. And I walked away saying, I'll never walk back in the store again. God, forgive me, cleanse me. And 2 weeks later, I was back in there again. And this excelled big time. I began to spend more and more time in this bookstore. And I began to go to live nude dancing. I began to go to massage parlors. I began to go to prostitutes. All of this, each time telling myself, I'll never go back here.
It was a massage parlor, to the prostitute, which sounds like such a big deal.
Yeah.
After seeing image after image or hearing story after story, the consumer of pornography begins to question reality from fantasy. Or better put, they wonder if this stuff in the video really happens in real life. Fantasies of office, stockroom sexual contacts, or sexual affairs in elevators or retail department stores begin to cloud the user's thinking.
Looks like there's a party going on here.
See, it becomes the God. See, the woman in the pornography becomes the idol to meet our needs. We say, God, you're not enough to meet my needs through the wife that you've provided, through the avenue of the wife. So therefore, thank you anyhow, but I'm going to do this myself.
It is important to realize this type of addiction can happen to anyone, including committed Christians.
Because here's one side of me that wants to serve God with all of my heart and do what he wants to do, or do what he wants to do in my life. And then the other side of me, it could be 2 days later or 4 hours later from coming out of church. And I was the upstanding Christian in our community, and I mean, I did a lot of community efforts, and people saw me as a Christian on fire, Christian on the cutting edge. I have caught myself peeking in women's windows, watching them dress. I actually became a youth pastor.
You said you were the youth pastor?
I have a masturbation problem.
This is an independently produced documentary. No organization or special interest group had any say in its content whatsoever. We'll find the light at the end of the tunnel and talk about the kind of help that is available for the person entangled in the world of pornography. That and the Christian's response to someone who has been plagued with this addiction since their early teenage years. Very likely someone in your very church. Understanding Pornography Part 2, next time.